diaper aside, I think the fact that he called himself the baby Jesus initially let you know he had some type of mentality about marketing.
Yeah.
Because that's super controversial, right?
Well,
so
we had to dim that down too. Because you know, I was one of the ones that spoke up on the conference call, like, yo, I'm in a Bible Belt market. So with that being said, to be honest with you, it's gonna be a lot of backlash with this.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big.
Check it. It's a unique hustle. It's your boy ECO in the building, man. Stop playing, man. I got my guy today from New York. Well, he lives in New York, but the nigga from New Jersey. Let's just be all the way real with y'all. I'm not for to lie to my people, man. Dre from around the way is in the building, y'all. A real specialist when it come down to knowing. We interviewed you last time in New Jersey. Right when I interviewed Ice-T out there. Now you in the building in Texas, man. Let's go. Baby. And we flew him in for these niggas right here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lee
two legends.
and BC. This shit rhymes.
Two legends.
Mr. Lee and BC is in the building.
The ultimate team.
Let's go.
Ultimate team.
Man, what's going on, guys, man?
Got it.
Man, listen, man. I'm really one of them guys to just get all the way down to business, man. Let's just be real, guys. Did y'all pay y'all tithes, man? You know what I'm saying?
Just did Sunday. Just did Sunday.
This nigga trying to get it.
Yeah,
I think I paid calculated carry one look
Just did Sunday.
Man, so what's up with y'all, man? How come y'all together? Because this is double trouble right here. You niggas out, you know what? One more and y'all going to jail. That's conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
He said one more.
One more person.
Well, we've been running for a long time together.
Wow.
You know, we really just don't, you know, people be, we need both of you, but we try to be in two different places at the same time.
Cover more ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been attached to the hips for quite some time, man.
Yeah. When you look at, you come to Texas, man, you come down here to see what's going on down here in Texas, man. What, just when you think of Mr. Lee being, you ain't even from East Coast. How the hell do you know about this guy?
Well, I first heard of, Mr. Lee. Nice to meet you, by the way. Yes, I first heard of him when that whole Houston thing started to come up. I would say 03, 04, 05, and you hear about him, and at that time on the East Coast where I was doing, especially around 06 when I really started dressing rappers like on the East Coast, a lot of Philly rappers, you'll hear about Mr. Lee, through talk, right? Nice. Sometime I'll be in Miami, I'll hear, be with Cool, you'll hear Mr. Lee, Hit Factory, you'll hear Mr. Lee. So for me, this is a good experience to, meet somebody else that, share the same love for music as I do.
Wow. You hear him say Cool and Dre, he hang around with them ones, This guy right here, just so y'all know, he did what we need more of now. He would put the clothes on the artist, right?
Fashion.
The fashion ran with the hip hop.
Absolutely.
Now the independent wave, the way that they... It's a different role. And a nigga will come out with a whole... project with nothing to go with it and say I'm finna go platinum in this bitch.
That's a fact.
And he don't even go simple.
Consult anybody.
He don't know. It don't go nowhere, BC.
Right.
Because of the process, it's been broken.
Yeah, it's broken. For sure.
Bad.
Explain.
I mean, you got AI, you got all this other stuff now, so people can put clothes on, do different shit without really putting them on. You know what I'm saying? I be telling people all the time, look, invest into how you look. Absolutely. The AI shit is cool, but that's not authentic. Ain't nobody gonna really connect to that. They gonna know what it is. You know
I agree 100%.
It's not genuine.
I agree 100%.
And the process when it's broken, you're making the path longer than it needs to be.
Yeah,
because you're gonna start over again. You try to take a shortcut.
There's no brand.
Yeah,
that's the problem with longevity. With what's currently going on, there's no branding.
Right,
and when you don't have no branding,
I totally agree with that.
Nothing to get. Who was the first person? Because you was with Gilead, right? Who was the first person that you dressed out like back in the days when that was really that guy? Like
you about to get me in trouble because I'm gonna be honest. You about to get me in trouble. So.
That's good, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is the truth, and I hope he watches this. So, okay, Young Jock, right? So I remember one day he's at the Gilead office, right? So it was me, my man Jameek, who's the CEO, my homegirl Simone, myself. I was wearing Evisu.
Okay.
So I was saying to him, you know, one day when you blow, when it's going down, when that blow, you gonna be wearing Evisu. Dre, how much you think these jeans cost? I was like, 40, because he had on some jeans. I didn't know. I was like, maybe. He's like, man, these things cost $15. I'll never get that. I said, you'll be wearing Evisu if it blow up, right? Nah, they ain't never. 2 years later, him and Gorilla Zoe, Evisu, we don't wear white tees. Man, I almost threw my neck off I said, yo, if I catch this man, I remember texting him saying, oh, what happened? Man, I wore Gilliard in Japan last week, man. I said, uh-huh. I said, but Gilliard didn't make the verse. But Evisu, we don't wear white tees. I said, get out of here, B.
Man, so, how much do y'all see artists change, man, when they do hit a lump sum of money?
Every day.
I mean, they change all the time because a lot of these rappers and entertainers, myself included, man, you always have a wish list of things that you want to do and things you want to experience, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a leap to that once you get to a place where you can actually do it.
Yeah. So you do like Shaq. You just go home and you in your new car because you done got your deal. Get your daddy, go buy a car, come back and get your mama. Go buy a car, come back. Go to the bank. They tell you negative 800, 80,000. Like what?
Don't give before we knew it. Don't give an individual no credit line.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to burn it out before they even see any bread.
Damn, man. Yeah. So, and this is the thing, like, how bad did the 360 deal do artists back in the day? Or how good did it do?
I mean, back in the day,
there's some good and bad points, right?
Right,
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, it really wasn't no 360 back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That really came in the, the
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
And it's good and bad. It just depends on the person that's partaking in it. If you're a workhorse and you got a 360 deal, then you're going to keep making money. If you're a person that not working hard, then that 360 ain't going to be for you.
Ain't going to be worth a damn.
It exposes people, the way I look at it, because, like he just said, just a compliment. If you're not working, there's a problem. But that's any bad deal if that's the case. There's no perfect deal if a person's not willing to work. I think individuals get it kind of confused once they get the deal. It's just starting over again, really. You still got to be that priority in the building. 3 to 5 individuals is really selling records.
Wow.
You're not a priority in the building until you really selling some records and putting seats putting people in the seats. Yeah. Selling some tickets.
You dealt with the baby early on.
Absolutely.
What stuck out to you about him different than other artists?
He was always special. And he's a marketing.
Before the pamper.
He's a marketing guy himself. He's a marketing guy himself. Absolutely.
He already knew what he was.
He was a marketing guy. He said something one time in an interview. He'll laugh at this shit because he didn't know it. Not say affected me, but I heard him when he said it. He said he was the greatest, and I was like, damn, this is early in the game. This nigga feel like this, but he's worked to put himself in those conversations. You know what I mean? But give or take, he's more creative from a director standpoint and doing videos and things of that nature than people even fathom.
Wow.
So it's him being fascinated from different angles, beyond just the music.
Wow.
He's definitely a music guy.
Diaper aside, I think the fact that he called himself the baby Jesus initially lets you know he has some type of mentality about marketing.
Yeah.
Because that's super controversial, right?
Well,
so
we had to dim that down too, because I was one of the ones that spoke up on the conference call, like, yo, I'm in a Bible Belt market. So with that being said, to be honest with you, it's going to be a lot of backlash with this. And then we came up with the promotions where everybody don't realize it was the thing to say the baby, the baby, the baby.
Wow. That's
when we first started. Get them to say it 3 times. And it just came to be a whole thing, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Mr. Lee, we lost a legend down there the other day. Listen, man, Michael Watts.
Yeah.
You knew Michael Watts.
Yeah, that was like my brother, man. Real talk.
You basically got to think of it. When I talked to you last time, we talked. I'm pretty sure I asked you about Big Pokey, but I asked you about Big Hulk, and you said that was your guy. He left your house.
Yep.
Man, I had a mentor. He passed away now. He said after you turn 35 and on up, he said you're going to go to a lot of funerals. He told me that years ago. Do that stand true?
It does. Man, I've seen a lot of people fall, man. I've buried a lot of people. You know what I mean? So it's triggering for me because, it's just no easy way to take death. You know what I'm saying? So especially when there's people close to you.
What did you think when you heard that he had passed away?
Man,
Michael Watts.
Man, I was blown away, bro. I mean, I had just talked to him like 2 or 3 weeks ago, before he actually went in the hospital, and we talked for an hour and a half.
Wow.
And we talked about everything. You know what I mean? It was crazy. He's like, man, I really appreciate everything you done for me. And it was that type of conversation. Then when we were getting out the phone, he said, I love you, man. I said, I love you too, bro.
Wow.
And we never really did that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I was like, man, that was cool. You know, I ain't
Cool
really
conversation.
think nothing about it. Then when he passed away, I was like, man, was he trying to prepare me for this? Or what was it? You know what I'm saying? I found a lot of peace with it because of that conversation that we had. You know what I'm saying? When I found out he was in the hospital, I texted him, and I knew when he didn't text back, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, because when we talked, he told me, you know, that him being in the hospital before that, he almost died.
Damn.
And I didn't know how severe his situation was. I'm just glad I picked that phone up.
That's
Sometimes you'll be like, well, I'll call him back. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened with me and Nip. You know, I talked to Nip, and I was supposed to meet up with him, and I was like, bro, I'm going to be back next week. I just come back and get with you next week. You always busy, we laughing. That next week he was gone, bro.
Wow, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you treat every day like it's your last.
Got to, man, because you never know.
Because you never know.
Never know.
You never know. What for you? What did Michael Watts? What did he mean to you when it come down to the culture and what he brought to the game?
First
And
off,
I got you next on that question.
I want to say, you know, I just outright loved him as a person. You know what I mean? Just to be honest with you, because he was a gentleman. You know, like me, when I got in the game, I was always migrating to the ones that moved a little different. I didn't really like the attention because, you know, naturally, being a big brother, you walk in the room, you gonna always get attention. So I kind of migrated to individuals like Lee and as well as Michael Watts, the ones that was pretty much, I would say, certified. They didn't have to beg for none of the attention. They just naturally get it. And he was one of those ones, you know, like, you know, he walk in the room, he'd stand around try to disappear in his own shadow, but he was just bigger than life, man.
Wow.
He was a perfect gentleman to me. I'm just saying, I saw how he handled other people, and I just really, you know, I like that a lot. That was the thing. That was just the thing about him. It was beyond music, me and him though. Wow. He would call, we just talk. You know what I mean? Naturally, gonna ask for a record. I know you got this record, BC, but give or take, we would still just really just have just regular conversations, man.
Wow,
I
watched his wife speak on social media. Watched his daughter speak. And it was just, man, I think about myself. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You're in that age, bro.
You like, man, this dude was younger than me.
Absolutely.
This dude was younger than me, and I started like, dang, man, wow, like. Man, get your house in order.
Come on now. Get your business in order.
Get your business in order.
Absolutely.
Same question to you, like Michael Watts, hearing that had happened in Texas, switch the house.
What it made me think? Well, I'm going to speak strictly from the music side of it. It showed me, and it was a question I was going to ask Mr. Lee, it showed me how those 2.5 years when they were on videos every day, right? From like 03 to 05, 06, right? And how y'all had that moment. To me, him passing was a sign of how that moment wasn't extended like it should have been.
Wow.
In my opinion, right? Because if you think about it, at that time, it was the mass exodus from New York. The only time someone came to New York was to deal with the labels, right? You had Houston developing them, Miami, right? Because of what happened in New Orleans with the Katrina. So half of them went to Miami and Atlanta, a lot of them went to Houston. And to me, that window was for them to expand Houston instead of it just being Atlanta, Miami. To me, and I only met him one time, and like he said to me, he was like, yo, we always beefing. And when he died, it kind of like made me think like, man, I went back to that moment of when Houston was like, every time you turn on Rap City, it was, if it wasn't Chamillionaire, if it wasn't Paul Wall, if it wasn't this one, it wasn't that one.
Mike Jones.
Slim Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Slim
You like, exactly. And you like, man, they had it.
Yeah.
They had it. And that's what I was thinking about when Mike died.
That's how they look at us. I'm just telling you. Other people, I'm getting a perspective here.
For sure.
So when the music was pumping, when you first see him come out, a lot of people would equate it to DJ Screw because of the North and the South. You know what I mean? and the way that the music, now he over here on there, they doing it over there. You know what I'm saying? But it had to happen in order to really, when you think about the way the screw music went and the way y'all developed music, you were early on. So yours was at a time when you were just putting together some crazy beats. You know what I'm saying? like
big records.
Big records.
Big records. Absolutely.
That my homies, that thing with Scarface and all that. That's before everything happened.
Timeless.
There ain't nothing else happening when you popping it off. Matter of fact, niggas probably was jealous of you. Ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be real. Cause niggas like, man, that nigga over there, I can't really get in the dough. Them niggas hogging the lane.
He had the
I'm
sound.
being real.
He was the sound. He was the sound of H-Town. He's our Dr. Dre, bro. I speak on that a lot.
I know that too.
Yeah,
I say it a lot.
That's why I explain it to anybody.
But I ain't gonna just say Dr. Dre.
Well, I take
for
that.
the South.
I take that for the South.
I mean,
Sure.
it's a lot going on down with these producers. Man.
I agree.
But
I agree.
I met Timbaland. I met a few of them. Swiss Beats was with him when I met him. But this the South, man.
Absolutely.
It's a different world down here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He know it. When you start talking about the producers, man, we got some hitters down. We got Manny Fresh down here, man.
My favorite.
You know what I'm saying? We got some people down here that, and to me, don't try, you from New York, but let me just say this:
Go ahead.
the scale is not. When you look at those times when I'm talking about with him, when you start talking about your top 5 albums and stuff, back during those times, the conveyor belt is broke. They don't mention it like that because of where all the the offices where they was getting their deals and where the people were writing all the articles and all the stuff was happening. It just, to me, I always had a chip on my shoulder, but I think that chip was needed to make us more hungry. I'm being real.
No, for sure. You're not saying nothing wrong.
I think that chip was needed.
I would say this once. And then this is the South in general, not just Houston or Atlanta. Once they took it from New York, they took it. I'm telling you.
West Coast.
Exactly. Y'all still didn't give it back.
It's been a mean run.
Listen, once the South took it.
It's been a mean run.
And I'll never forget it, because this one I was.
You were hip-hop head.
I'm going to tell you, this is when you knew it was over, right? So in fashion, we would do these regional shows, right? You go to Atlanta, you go even Dallas, Houston, right? So in New York, you listen to nothing but New York music. When I seen Thugs at the Pool Palace and the and I was like, man, they crazy.
They were doing that.
So I go upstairs. So I go back right. So I go back up north. I was like, man, these people crazy down there, man. So then they play I Bet You Can't Do It Like Me in New York. And he was like, yo, that's what they were doing down there. So me, being that I love women, the next time I'm at 112 or the Pool Palace,
you trying to hit that old dude.
I became best friends with Fabo. I became best friends with Crime Mob because I'm down there with him now. Never came back to New York.
And he to this day still been rocking.
Listen, I'll never forget the first time Hot 97 played. Remember BHI Bubblegum? It goes like this. She fly, she's sexy, right? Mr. Lee, she's sexy, she cool, she's in Georgia Peach, and she like to get loose. Think about in New York City, you in Brooklyn here, and she's a Georgia Peach, and she like to... Never came back to New York, B.
Wow.
We have our hits, never came back to New York, though.
Why do you think? I think it's because of the jamming, man. The
it's melodic. It's melodic.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's, we body it, though. I'm just being honest. Like the dance movement is real.
Exactly.
I remember, we have had those conversations. The dance movement is real, and people like to enjoy themselves.
That's right.
And it stems from our South. The whole dance movement, and it went West Coast, and then it went national as well. But it still stemmed from here. You know what I mean?
Wow, the music is something else, and it can't. You hey, listen, man.
Can't avoid it.
You can't avoid it, and it's gonna tell the story. I want to ask you about you. Don't you sell weed?
Cannabis.
You know what I told him? You sell that shit. Yeah. I'm hearing next year.
Cannabis.
I'm hearing they about to open the gate down here in Texas.
It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be very controlled. You know, tell
It's
people
about to open, ain't it?
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, you know, they have no choice. I shouldn't say they have no choice, but it's something they already test driving it as we speak.
Really?
Oh yeah. Austin's Houston is really popping right now with the whole dispensaries, and we got a few even in Dallas, but they still playing with the, I would call it the THC levels.
I ain't gonna say no names, but I went to this one nigga spot, and I don't think he talked to nobody. This nigga,
You probably
it was like
right.
no, it was like it was
right.
like I was in
You're probably
California, right?
Yeah.
And the nigga that's in here that's working with me, he nobody.
Yeah.
I went over there. They had bottles of this shit all over the counters, bro. I said, God damn, did they? Oh, I didn't know. It blew my mind. He said, no, that shit legal now. I said, really?
But see, again,
I'm talking about it was in the bottles. He said you can
know,
have it in the bottles, but you can't open it. I said, I don't know about this
they have
shit.
CBD that look just like weed though.
That's what I'm telling you.
They have
This
all
was
that
some
shit.
real shit.
Well, yeah, it might look like it, but you got to remember it's all about the
these niggas
percentiles
was
in the back linen jar.
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna stay long.
But you
over
ain't
there.
no smoker though.
It don't matter. I'm not. It's still. I got flashback. I wasn't smoking when I was selling it, but I could feel. You know what I'm saying? I know them folk for to run in here on the. You know what I'm saying? They didn't run in, but I felt like nah, I need to get the hell out of here. You know.
Yeah.
But I said, damn. He said, you coming back? I said, yeah, I'll be back. But in my heart,
He ain't going back. But no, it's
not
here.
until I hear it on the news.
It's here though. It's here.
It's here. So
You know, I do all my business in Oklahoma, but it's here though. It's in Texas, tough. You know what I mean?
So it's supposed to get even tougher next year.
But they, you know, from a business perspective, it's another good tax break for the state of Texas.
How long you been had your
3.5, 4 years.
So you already ready? You gonna do something in Texas?
I'm planning on it. I'm actually looking for a smoke shop as we speak.
You gonna buy you one?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get skin in the game. I'm have skin in the game for sure.
Yeah,
it's all, it's the only way to grow with it. You know what I mean?
You like selling that dope, don't you? You selling that shit?
I don't sell dope.
You
sir.
selling that shit way before.
I don't sell dope.
No, it's dope. I don't care what y'all niggas call.
I indulge
It's
in
legalized
cannabis.
dope.
I indulge in
I
cannabis.
don't care what y'all
activities.
say. Y'all scared of the name. It is what it is, homie. I used to sell dope. I know dope.
Oh man,
This boy crazy. Boy, you crazy.
you going federal? on you.
No, back when that was years ago. It looked the same to me. I've seen
It's definitely not the same.
I look over there and I go
they
to
in labs and chemists and all kind of shit going on now.
Oh,
man.
so that's worse.
Oh man, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's
crazy.
worse.
It's crazy.
Mr. Lee, you gonna get in there and sell you some dope?
Nah,
Man, I'm
he
gonna
ain't
keep the
doing
dope beats going. That's all I'm doing.
that. How you gonna do?
That's all I'm doing, Jack.
You ain't messing with it.
Nah, man, I've been retired from that shit.
Once you get it in the car and
Hey,
smell
bro.
it up,
I'm out of there.
man. I had a rider that rode with me and say, man, I say, I smell it in here. He said, I said, when them laws, if they stop us, I'm telling you.
Your shit.
I'm definitely gonna let them know that you, the one, if they say, hey, boy, what you doing? Boy, you got that worm there. I know, I smell that shit. I said, that's the one got it right there. She with me, but I told her don't bring that shit, man.
That's funny. That is too funny.
So going back to the music, man, what's popping now? When it come down to music, what's the most poppin'est thing that's out right now? See, y'all, this making me nervous.
I couldn't tell you, man.
This making me nervous.
I'm in a creative bubble, man. I don't
popping
be
now?
And what do you mean? What's popping as far as artist wise, or?
When I go and is it Big X to plug?
Oh well, you
You
know, he
got
definitely
Big
does
X,
that.
Big X,
But
for
if
sure.
we're talking from a standpoint from home, yeah. But you know, you got.
What you mean,
you still
home?
He's from here.
Yeah, but
you got other artists from other places. What I'm saying, you know,
yeah,
you
but
got.
when it come down to it, how does he weigh in when it come down to
He's
that?
big. He's big.
That's what I thought.
He's received very big. Oh yeah, he's a
He got a country album.
he's big. He's bigger than life, bro. Right now,
Yeah.
he's living his dream all the way out.
really consistent.
He's living his dream all the way out.
600 ENT.
Yeah. United Masters. Yep.
United Masters.
Absolutely.
He told me that sitting right here.
Absolutely. It's bigger than life. They finna drop another tape
That's what he said.
coming. Yeah, and he got in the project too.
How do you keep longevity? And you the guy, you got how many? You got
Shit.
38, 40 platinum, whatever. You a platinum producer, man.
Yeah.
You can say- You
Multi-platinum.
can say INSYNC. You can say Mary J. Blige.
You into everything.
You can
Oh,
you
yeah.
can name them. You can name them.
He done
Name 'em. It's things that people don't talk about that he.
I ain't never said INSYNC on my show.
I knew you. That's why I brought
That's
up.
crazy, right
That's why I figured I'd drop
that
one on you
said
today.
INSYNC.
That's why I figured I'd drop one on you
I'm
today.
thinking the nigga finna say something else to go with that INSYNC.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How the hell you end up producing some INSYNC? Ain't they white?
They are.
They are. Every
Ain't
day.
they white?
They
You
still
heard me?
white. They
Ain't
still
they
white.
white?
They still white.
Ain't you black?
So how did you end up dealing with them?
Just being a producer, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not being a rap producer, being
Yeah.
a music producer.
There you go.
Man. It's a difference. You know, in the 90s, everybody was in the studio. So I used to work in a studio called the Enterprise.
Right.
So people used to always be there. I ran into Swift. When Swift was working on, what was he working on? Swiss Beats was working on the football movie, and he was doing the soundtrack. I forgot who was in that movie.
That Any Given Sunday?
Yeah, Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
He was working on that, and I was in the studio with him. We bumped into each other. I used to bump into Dionne Warwick's son in the studio. I bumped into Mariah Carey in the studio. Shit like that. So,
Being in that studio.
Yeah, that's how you get it. You know, that's how you get those opportunities.
That
Being in the
nigga
room.
said Dionne Warwick.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder, nigga.
Was he on Solid Gold? Oh, you too young, nigga.
No.
Damn, you goddamn young. Me and you right here. Solid Gold, what it was?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
Solid Gold.
I mean, all
That
the
was
people.
it.
Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you just basically just INSYNC like, yeah, I do a beat. Well, I do with him. Or yeah,
Just
I
have some
like
music,
that.
bring some music in the
do
studio.
it.
I
I want to
Let's
hear
do
what you
it.
got.
Yeah.
Let's
You open
do
up them
it.
special folders.
Being in them studios and being able to walk in there and, you know,
Yeah.
click with people.
Yep.
That was a dope situation ever. Now it's like, hey man, send me an email. You don't know if a nigga listening to the music. You don't know if they like it. None of that shit. You know what I'm
No
saying? So
communication.
it's like the creative process is not the same.
Right.
And I mean, a person would rather you just send a track and then they just mess with it and send it to you and ask you what you're thinking about it, instead of just being in the studio vibing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Well, you know, they don't put people in that we call it the blender. You know, it's very seldom that you hear individuals say they was in the studio actually putting the music together. They send it across the country, and I think it's the worst part of the element nowadays because, believe it or not, a super producer like self, talk about it, my man over next to me, you know, he choreographing them in the studio. No, say that different. No, go back in and say that louder or what it may be. He's really producing the record. And when you don't have them in the studio, you can't really get the best out of them.
It's funny you say that because that's the same thing when I talked to Jay White here a few months ago. A couple of months back, he was telling me about him and Cardi and them working together on that Bodak Yellow.
Absolutely.
And it was basically, it was the
Absolutely.
same thing, like being around and being in the mix, all
Yeah.
that stuff matters.
This shit has a feeling to it, man.
It does.
That's the thing. That's the part
It
that's
does.
minused out of all of this process is the feeling.
Feeling.
You know what I mean?
KLC, he
Yeah.
came on here, he told me, he
Yeah.
said, Snoop came and he said, man, Snoop, what you want me to say? Because he didn't know, and I'm going to clip that in, right? He didn't know, he didn't know how he worked. And they just come together, no limit. He coming from Death Row Records. He comes in and, hey, man, what
Coach
you
him
want me to
through.
say?
yeah.
Coach
How
you
you want me to
through.
do
You want
it?
to be produced.
Absolutely.
It's a difference,
It's a
ain't it?
major
Yeah.
difference.
It's a big difference.
Major
It
difference.
was like that when I worked with Ludacris. You know what I mean? It was
Really?
Yeah, it was like, hey man, do it this way.
Yeah.
Try it this way.
Yeah.
It's just the whole process.
Think about him creating a music like he does. He can hear artists on it as he's creating.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's American Dream, you can go pick each one of them. You know what I mean? But it usually doesn't happen that way. You got to, somebody hear the track and you send it off to somebody that you didn't even think of.
Yeah.
But totally, he hears somebody as he's creating a lot of this stuff.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You don't know how deep the process gets. And then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
people who don't produce music, make beats that's sitting in there that got an ear for the music, right? You have those too.
Yeah.
Where he might just have a music
he
symbol on him.
arranges the music.
Yeah, he's a symbol. He got a symbol on him somewhere.
arrange the
He
music.
love music, but he don't play nothing. But he just know how to say that's a hit.
My son.
Have
like
you
that.
you met your son like
My
that?
son like that.
Cause these people out there, right?
Yeah.
And what you
Got
call
an ear.
them?
They arrange
They know.
music.
Just know. I send
Yeah.
music to my son all the time.
They
man.
just
Move
know.
that verse, just that and the third.
Yeah.
Put use the. This is a major one too. When somebody really know, use that hook more closer to the front, or move that hook around.
Yeah.
That be one
How
of the
I
things.
feel.
Matters a
How I
lot.
feel about it.
Matters a lot.
What did
know
you
what I mean?
learn? You been in the studio with Cool
You
and
literally
Dre and
just
all of them?
you literally just described me. I would be in the studio. I remember one time Young Chris was working on the Network 3, and I remember we was in the studio with Sean C and LV, and they were playing some heat. And we were just sitting there. Like he says, the process is so underrated. When you in there, and it coming through those speakers, and I would just be like, and I do like a rapper. My head would nod. I'll come up with a hook. I'll be like, yo, you should say this. You know, Chris is dope. He don't need me, but I'll be like, yo, you should say that. I've done that millions of times and got on records and never got publishing, but I did that. Right?
That's something I was just about to talk about.
That's about their writers.
Cause Kanye, they say he gave everybody a piece of their shit when he was in there with them. Like, nigga, your piece, this your piece, nigga. And you didn't do nothing, but you did this.
It's enough to
he
share,
was feeding all them niggas off
Kanye, but see, that's the thing with Ye, because I seen it at Baseline at the young Ye. See, the thing with Ye, he already came with it already packaged. In his mind, he already had the understanding of the record. So he'll literally...
But he owned the majority of the record.
Exactly. So he'll give it to you like, yo.
So he can give a piece.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Have
Two
people
things...
have some sweat equity into it. They ain't gonna do nothing but go out there and push it for you.
Exactly. And two things he used to do, he'll either give you the record and say, okay, well, this is what I have for it, or if I get this record, I'm a rap on it. Right? That's how he did with a lot of artists. If you remember when he first started to drop, he was on everybody's songs because he was producing in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a way to, I watch yours, you watch mine.
Mike Dean, what does he do different than...
Mike Dean is just a whole nother
You see what I'm asking these questions.
Mike Dean is just when you're talking about master of everything, mixing, production, musician, music theory, he the GOAT, my nigga. Like it ain't, and I'm saying it ain't. It ain't. Not. It
isn't.
Nobody touching that dude, bro.
When it comes
that's why his longevity is the way it is. That's why mine is the way that it is, because I came underneath that. When I come underneath people like Mike Dean, N.O. Joe, Tone Capone, John Beto, you know what I mean? That's some heavy weights. You know what I mean? That I was around, and watching Mike Dean do the stuff he do, I became just like that. You know, just looking at it. Watching N.O. Joe do the stuff he doing and how the drums supposed to sound and the way that the tone's supposed to be with the drums, putting keys and samples, learning that stuff from Tone Capone. You know, those are greats. But Mike Dean is just, he that GOAT. People use that word really loosely.
Everybody
but nah, that nigga, he'll go for real.
They put a little GOAT by all their name and shit. That shit ain't real, dog.
Self-title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creative.
I do a lot of self-title.
Yeah, it's creativity at the highest point.
You think about it, man. Producers, man, y'all, that's heavy. It's so many different elements of what it is. I've pretty much asked everybody that when it come down to just the producing standpoint, from the, like I said, from KLC to you to even the ones that were younger, like Sergeant J, who did Bussin' and all that, and just Ziggy made it. Ziggy made it. Met KLC here at this store, and they feeding off of it,
It's a sound.
It's a sound.
They like the old heads. they like to catch them young boys just to pick brains, and young ones like to catch the old heads too though. Because you got to remember, they process it. That's what it is, really. It's process. They process be so much different.
What made Pimp C so much different?
Just being in his own lane. Being unique is key.
He would
being like everybody else, man, you might get skipped over. That's why, again, I've been doing this 30 years. I don't mimic other people's shit. I set the pace.
I know when I hear Mr. Lee beat.
Yeah, you gonna know it.
I know.
You gonna know it. Niggas hate sending beats after me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that shit ain't gonna sound the same, bro. Mixing engineers, they love me, man, because when they hear my music, it's ready.
They know.
Yeah, it's ready. It's gonna beat your shit out. You know, you can't put no weak ass beat behind my shit, man. It ain't gonna work.
I remember what G&B told me, boy. They told me, they say, man,
shit ain't gonna work,
they
bro.
went in there listening and shit. They say, what's his name? What's that nigga name? What's the one?
J-Dog.
No, not J-Dog, but I know J-Dog's song, but the nigga that was dealing with the music. Slim brother, what's his name?
Rayface.
Rayface had. They say they knew they had that beat on that behind tent. Was it that one?
Yeah.
Behind 5% tent, window never go down. Yeah. And they said, man, we had it bitch till we heard them damn bells, man. That nigga, oh shit. Ooh. Oh no, we got this one, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Leader, shut that whole down, man.
Shut it down.
What was the thoughts behind that beat when you did it? You didn't even think about it?
It wasn't nothing to think about.
He just called you and like, give us a beat.
We just went in there. Rayface was in the studio and we made the track. You know what I'm saying? He actually told me what type of vibe he was looking for. And I listened to it and just went to work. It's just what it is, man.
Damn, boy, that's a different time, man. When music was, man, it's something else, bro.
They was making music to be timeless.
Yeah.
Now they're making music so quick, they're not thinking about no time.
Content.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we talk about all the time.
Who would you like to work with that you hadn't had a chance to work with?
Nobody.
Wow. That's a lot. You took my question. He just ended that quick.
Nobody, man. I done worked with everybody.
Right.
I'm really working on my own shit. You know what I mean?
There you go. We just dropped this new single too.
Yeah, I'm developing new
On the
artists.
jazz side, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We plan to drop several projects. Nah, we do it all. We gonna touch every genre of music.
It's all.
They're gonna drop a project in every genre of music from gospel, which you know we got a gospel project already out, and R&B. So we're gonna drop in every genre.
That's
rap,
hard, man.
you know what I mean?
I might have to, you might have to produce my record, Cookies and Vagina. You know,
I get to it.
yeah,
You got to know it.
I just did some records with Lil Keke. He got an album coming out.
Man, shout out to Lil Keke,
That's
man.
my dog, man. And,
Is this a double CD or something?
it's a double CD, but he's dropping.
I say CD.
He dropping
Is it
them one at
CD
a time.
anymore?
They coming back though.
They coming
CD
back?
Backs is back.
I'm going to
They
be
back.
real, and this is what I wanted to
The
ask
physical
y'all.
part of it.
I'm glad I just
Direct to
said that.
consumer.
I want to know about this selling your master. Let's talk about it, because me and Greg Street talked about this.
Okay.
And it was a thing where it made sense to sell your masters at some point, and some people don't agree with that. Some people say, he's selling my damn masters. And then I heard the other day, Jim Iovine was saying that they finna change the music all the way around here in a minute. That the streaming thing is finna be.
Oh, the streaming's over with.
See what I'm saying?
It's over with. Because they can't really monetize it as best it's supposed to be. Because think about, another one of these privilege
How they gonna
conversations.
pull it back in?
Physical straight back to
You want to know? You want to know? They gonna put it back
Yeah.
in. There's
Straight
a
to
lot of
consumer.
fraud going on in streaming. So now they are redacting all of the streaming numbers that they say that they deem that are fraud. So all of that publishing money that you got, BMI subsidiaries, ASCAP, all of them checks, they're going to start reverting and getting the money back. And when they start doing that, it's going to be a lot of people in the hundreds of thousands in negatives. Some may be in the millions in negatives, thousands of dollars. So it's going to be hard for you to, recoup all of that back. So now you got to go a different route to try to get money.
Direct
They
consumer.
handle that. So that's it.
So that's
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Direct to consumer.
so they can actually tell you, oh, by the way, you're in the red now because of this money we gave you
Absolutely.
off these streaming
Now
numbers.
they have AI software that can detect and tell you when those
Bots
streams
and-
are not
That's
real.
crazy.
That's how they caught Drake.
Apple Music just did.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, no, don't try to get back.
They being messy.
No, because Drake kept finna sue UMG or whoever, right? And they wasn't messing with him at first. Then they come back, man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to be in no warfare, internet warfare, where you can take numbers and do whatever. It's sad, bro, because you can lie on me too. I don't know how to count all that shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's a lot of pressure.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's wild.
It's a lot of pressure.
What you just asked him made so much sense of why they would do it. I really wasn't playing like you could just say whatever.
No, it's really.
And then come up with the numbers cause of AI shit, and you be in some big ass trouble, man.
Yeah, they gonna get it. Some people may get prosecuted.
Do you
for that
understand
shit.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because if most of these artists are not about that part of their business, right? They just look at the streaming numbers. It's not like they're manipulating it. So for a record company to come back, or like you say, a publishing company to revert back back and say.
I mean, the problem.
Yeah, they say about that PPP loan.
Exactly.
Well, you know what the hell you did, but you know what you took the money.
It's almost like saying,
you took. Am I right, BZ?
You right.
People, they didn't care that
I
much.
didn't mess with none
Niggas
of
in the
that
pen
shit.
right now behind that.
If you get on a playlist,
And they didn't know.
if you get
Some
on
of them
the-
didn't know.
if you get on these, if you get on these playlists, if you get on these playlists, and these playlists are operated with fake streams indirectly, you don't even know shit about it.
Yeah.
But you still gonna hit.
Artificial
You gonna get that hit directly though. They're gonna hit that wallet and they're gonna take all of that bread.
And that
Every
is-
time you get publishing in your whole
You already
catalog.
hear artists already saying I'm not doing Spotify. I'm not doing XYZ. Because you know, a lot of them, which they have a great argument. You put a lot of sweat and tears, money into developing this project, and then they telling you what you get paid off of it. You'll have no leverage of, because even back in the day, you could price your project. I might want to put it on there for $1.29 or $10.99.
Damn.
Now, you ain't got that option dealing with streams at all.
Man,
You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to think about it, man. Nobody wasn't tripping on the streaming until when UMG and Drake and all that happened.
True.
It wasn't like looked at
It's
like
never
that.
a problem until it's a problem.
It was a problem when he said, I'm finna do something about it. Y'all doing this to manipulate me losing this battle. I'm being real.
No, for
it
sure.
became a thing where everybody started looking like, how is this happening? Like, everybody started talking about it. Now we got to try to figure out if it's something there. Man, we ain't valuing that, but then we seen something.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We ain't for to pay you, but we seen some shit, man, and something ain't right with this.
And when you pull the curtains over,
You understand what I'm saying?
you open the whole thing up.
You know
it's
what I
over.
just said?
Once the toothpaste is out the tube, that's it, and that's just how
Can't
it
put it
works.
back in.
Yeah.
Hey, he done discovered some
So
shit.
they already said, okay, well, the curtains open now, so we could just gonna
It's a such thing as above board.
They ordered in
Say that
everybody.
again.
It's a such thing as above board. Once it pops above board, it comes to be really, really populated and it's out there. Now, when they keep it under the discreet and they make it such a private thing, it's never usually a problem because all of them doing it. That's the part that you got to realize.
And I know that.
Everybody's trying to figure out how to
in
get
the
into
same
the money.
boat.
Absolutely.
But don't forget, before Drake, the first person to really call it out like that was Tekashi, because when they was done with him, right, he was saying how my numbers dramatically.
Well, how he's
You know
winning
what
and
I'm saying?
losing on release days. He had a real problem because I think he wanted to win
Exactly.
number one, if I remember right. The story's kind of vague to me still, but it was him and I want to say Callie, one of the girls.
Exactly.
And she ended up beating him or something. And he went to bed thinking he won, and he woke up the next day and she actually beat him by like 30,000 copies. So
hurt
it
him. That hurt him.
hurt his pride because he wanted number one at that time.
Killed his ass.
Yeah.
Get him.
And he was spoiled by the industry.
Absolutely.
So, he was
Absolutely.
able to do whatever he wanted for about
Absolutely.
2.5 years
He had
and get
his
away
way.
with it.
He had his
Then when they done with you, it was like, and then he realized, all this is fake. And he knew that, but I mean, he's one of the people that really led to what like you said with the Drake situation, with calling out the false numbers on streaming.
Well, you got to remember when you start calling out the people that's doing it, it turns into a problem.
That's right.
He called them to the mat. You know, we know y'all doing this, and y'all spending a bunch of money on me as well as others.
Wow. So it's like, I'm telling on everybody. If I can't win,
He's told on everybody.
tearing this hoe up. That's some shit I do.
Yeah,
I can't win this one. That's what kids do.
No.
When they start throwing a tantrum.
Pick up all their toys and
Oh,
leave
I
the
can't
playground.
win this hoe.
Listen, he wouldn't need no
I
Brown.
quit. I blow this hoe.
He wouldn't need no Brown. He said, Mr. Lee is the leader of the CMP.
No, man. So real talk, man. Like when it come down to it, you've been in them rooms. You said Mary J. Blige a while ago. Now Mary J. been going kind of crazy on the internet because they've been showing P. Diddy and her in the studio, and he had done something to rearrange her music a little bit because he put some kind of little spin on it, and she called attitude about it and said, "No, that ain't what I did," and he put it back. I'm pretty sure he put it back because I never heard that version.
She wanted to keep creative control.
She didn't want him changing her shit, even though she was signed to him, though, right?
Well, I think she was or something. I think he did something. He always has been part of her from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
He helped find her
He
first
had an
deals
ear or
on her.
something too. He was in the mix,
he's-
man.
he's-
Don't
he
play.
does.
Yeah, I think he found her at Uptown, right? Uptown Records
Yes,
initially.
Absolutely. He's a talent. Don't get it
That
twisted.
nigga knew.
He's a
He
talent.
knew some shit, especially when Biggie died and he came out there talking about every breath I take at him in faith. They made some money on that shit. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Yeah.
I was looking at that like, these niggas finna get money off this shit.
I think it gave him the opportunity to make some money. If I'm not mistaken, Sting took all of that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He sold him.
I heard he took
He
all
sold
of it. I heard he took
They didn't clear it.
Nah, he took 100%.
He took 100% of
They didn't
that.
clear it.
He took 100% of
He
that.
just took
He
100.
played too much, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But
He's still
it
paying
did
him.
propel him.
Why he didn't clear it?
Just doing bad business.
He didn't think
doing
about
bad
it.
business. No, he thought about it.
Sting had his shit together.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it was.
You ain't gonna.
That's what it
you ain't
was. He
gonna-
had his
man,
shit together.
When you tap a person masters, then that's it.
Did y'all watch the Diddy documentary?
I did.
What about you?
Yeah.
What about you?
I watched it.
What about you?
I had to watch it.
What about you?
I watched it, but I thought it made him look like like he was a bad dude, like he was running like a boss type dude. I didn't see it from an angle of making him look like this villain. I seen a lot of people that were disgruntled from way back. Why they go get all them old niggas?
Well, that's history.
Get the new ones too, though.
Do we got a bunch of new stuff?
He hasn't cast it, but you know how that went.
That ain't new. That's old too, though.
That's old dude.
That's old too.
No, I don't think he had nobody new. But he just shut up. I think a lot of people heard on that documentary, but I do think that I didn't like the way I didn't like the court system. I'm gonna say that right now. I didn't like the way they got him. I didn't feel like they got him for what they supposed to got him for. If you're gonna take him in there for cash and talk about her the whole time and make that the biggest thing, charge the man with that. They wanted that money. That nigga coming back with a lot of money. That's what y'all don't want to hear.
He's still making money.
That nigga made $4
He
million
making more money
on the
now.
jet.
Absolutely.
And he been locked up to make $4 million in there sitting down watching that jet, renting that jet. He Ubering that damn
And the
jet.
money and the
And
records ain't got took down
hopefully
and
he's
nothing.
cleaned out while doing it. So even better for him to come home in a new light.
Oh no, he ain't cleaned out. I seen it.
You think? Oh, he ain't clean out?
Now he kicking it down there.
Yeah, well,
I'm saying he in hog heaven. Semen on his nipples, semen on it.
oh man.
So, bro.
But I mean, the industry full of that type of shit. Though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It ain't just that nigga.
Did y'all ever go to a Diddy party?
Hell no. I don't go. Like, I don't go to no parties.
Hey man, I didn't do after hours, believe it or
Don't do
not.
that shit.
That was my whole theory.
Bro, you was
I
with
didn't.
you dealt with a lot of those execs.
I did, but I didn't do after parties. Like
How the
after
hell
2
you
o'clock.
didn't go for TD Jakes with?
Nah, I'm cool.
I ain't going
I'm
to
telling
no
you.
You
parties.
hear what I just
Somebody had
said?
to bless the food. That's why TD Jakes went.
This man crazy.
Niggas going to no parties.
I just, you know, I mean, none of it was personal
but
for me. I
I
kept it
noticed
business.
y'all got quiet on documentary, but did y'all not see?
No, we
did
didn't
y'all
get quiet.
not see it?
I just
Y'all
had no
see it?
opinion.
Y'all
I didn't get
niggas-
quiet. I didn't
see,
have no
y'all
opinion.
niggas- Y'all
No,
niggas-
listen, I'm gonna say it.
All
I
of
man,
y'all,
I mean-
I'm all y'all seen the documentary. Y'all watched the court. Y'all seen my reviews. I talked about this stuff the whole time. Now, what happened in there?
I'm gonna tell you from my vantage point, as far as that goes, as far as like the Diddy parties. When I was
You
in
was
that,
there?
when I was in that,
You
like
went?
when I was in that industry, and Mr. Lee, you can correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Well, no, he can't. He didn't go.
No, what I'm about to say
Okay.
is this: whether I was in Miami, whether I was in Atlanta, New York, or even LA, if you with the happening crew, meaning whatever producer, let's just say you in Miami and you were cool, or you in like Atlanta and you with this, that, and the third, I never want to hear somebody who is also popular say, we got to go to this Diddy party. If Jay threw a party with Dame, people wanted to be there. If Pharrell threw a party, people wanted to be there, right? I never heard any industry person be like, yo, we gotta go to that day. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Well, yeah, I ain't
There's a
gonna.
lot of them niggas in there.
I wasn't fading that shit.
I'm
man. If I
kinda-
can't
It just
control
wasn't my thing.
environment, I ain't going.
It wasn't my thing
I
though.
ain't going to shit.
I'm kind of raw with it.
I just never heard, like, it never was a topic. Like, you might hear, oh, this person doing this party in Vegas, or this person, you'll go. But no one, I never really heard someone say, we got to go to the day. Now, were they, like you said, were they there? There was some people there, but, you know.
I seen some video footage. Niggas wearing the same shirt, all kind of shit.
Oh, you talking about something else.
Shit.
No, I'm
But,
just saying, this is partying.
All
Nah,
kind
but-
of shit.
So don't try to act like now we didn't see what
He
unseen.
said-
Jay
he
was
said
there.
niggas wearing the same shirt.
Well, look,
They all had on suits.
I'll say
Y'all
this.
act like y'all didn't see the same thing, because I'm over here on this side of it. Nigga wearing suits together, hanging out together. Y'all trying to act like Kevin Hart. All of them was there. I don't care. I can't get canceled. I don't have nothing to cancel.
Yeah, man, I
got the pictures. I put it in right here.
Was that AI?
I don't know. No, AI wasn't out then. AI wasn't out then.
No, I just figured I'd ask.
Okay, but
That internet's a cold piece, man. The internet don't lose, man.
Well, I can tell you right now, man. A lot of people are being called out for a lot of things now because of that internet.
Ooh-wee.
It's the power.
Michael Jordan yesterday. I know y'all don't want to talk about it.
But was he wrong? I'm saying, was that factual? He looked like it was a kid that he knew.
He didn't do shit though. The kid had ice in
Wait a minute. I said that on my show, but just looking at it in the moment when they cut it and they don't show the ice.
But people be doing the internet is the worst, bruh.
I mean, why would this man digging a kid ass in front of his dad, man?
Yeah,
who gonna do that shit?
And you're in front of the public.
Like,
So it's like,
cut the bullshit,
but you know,
and
you know, I just like we talking
He's
now.
a pedo. I'm talking. They showed one nigga burning his shoes.
Yeah,
He put all his shoes in and he burnt them. I'm like,
that man don't give a shit about
50 said he might just throw them too. I don't know.
what the hell? Y'all
Man, ain't nobody finna start wearing them J's,
Bro,
man.
I think,
Y'all tripping,
like I
man.
said, who the number one troll on the internet?
Oh, you know, you just said his
Is
name.
it 50?
Come on, man.
King.
Hands down.
Ain't
He's the
nobody
king.
messing with him.
You can't fool with him.
You go over there messing with him, he gonna give you what you're looking for.
And some.
Yeah. He the king,
And some.
Man, my boy Faison and him, they locked in right now.
Faison
I
need to
talk-
go leave
They
that
gonna
nigga
do
alone,
it?
man.
Oh.
He need to leave that nigga alone.
Is
It's
he?
crazy right
He
now.
don't want no
What he
internet.
said?
I talked to him on the phone. I talked to him.
What phase I just said about 50?
Say that nigga ain't no film to produce, ain't no filmmaker. You gotta be a filmmaker. Go down the street, boy.
Phase I wants to smoke. That's what that is. He like, fuck, I'm gonna go after this nigga and get the poppin'.
he gonna get the
All they
poppin'
doing
from
is
it.
add some more interviews for him.
That's it.
Ain't no filmmaker. He said the boy ain't no filmmaker. Go on the street, boy, ain't got no camera.
Whatever he's putting his name on, show look good.
Yeah.
Cause I'm super locked in on all of that shit he do with that.
I'm ready.
with the
All roads lead to
Tommies
Shreveport.
and everything. All that shit is big, man.
You know
All
what
that
I
shit
said?
is big.
He had a whole commercial on Super Bowl.
All roads lead to Shreveport.
That's what he said.
He ain't telling no lies.
Yep.
He buying that joker up, brother.
He's serious about it.
Super serious.
He looking like that's gonna be my retirement plan.
Come on, man.
He built enough content before that to now where he's on autopilot. He go down there, produce a certain amount of content, he good. He got the cult following now for it. He's good.
Audience, for sure.
Once you get that audience, don't let him go. And that's
Gotta
one thing I
deliver.
will say that he did well.
Gotta deliver.
So what are we thinking, guys? Like the music is gonna come back when it becomes this direct to consumer, or when it comes, where you're having to pay for your CDs or music again. You think it's gonna come back to the same state or better?
It's gonna be better.
But I just don't think things come back the same way regardless. It's got to elevate of some nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to. I'm be honest. I almost don't want it to come back the same.
It won't.
You know,
Everything evolves to
It's
different
got
things.
to elevate where we can all elevate if that's the case.
Yeah, it's gonna evolve to something else.
But music's always been a major traffic getter. It directs the traffic. You know what I mean? In a
Have you ever
sense.
produced Southern Soul? Anything?
I can do it though.
You never done it,
I just ain't never played with it though.
but you know you could do it.
Yeah, I can do that shit.
You
He smile like nigga. That's listen, if he did INSYNC, he could do that.
Don't play. I'll tear their ass up.
Yeah. I'm from Louisiana,
So if the money, if a nigga come with the money right, you getting him he'll get him a whole
they gonna get the
double
whole-
CD right.
I'm happy about it. I'm gonna make them happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's and what you just said, QC. Like, so you said music come back.
DC right here.
Yeah, DC. So when you say when music come back, do you think, now this is towards Mr. Lee, because to me, when it went to the streaming game, you notice that a lot of producers stopped getting that type of pay that they were getting to do records, right? And because people were doing it more at home on their laptop, like a dude could just make and put it on streaming, right? So do you think with this whole hard copy thing, the direct to consumer, that the producer now becomes like I'm talking about the hardcore creative producer who actually can make beats are going to be relevant like that again?
No.
No? You think that's over?
That's me question. His question.
Either one, but I was really towards Mr. Lee.
I don't think that part of change. We're just in that time now. It's almost like these corporations downsizing due to COVID that they realize they could do the business different.
Right.
You know, they're not going to ever open up those buildings again and pay that overhead. They're going to have everybody working at home.
Right.
You know, I said me and him talk about this part. That whole back to the studio vibe.
Right.
Just having a studio. Yeah, you don't see nobody going in the studio, even they got a studio. They rent it for other things, content and listening sessions. And it's not to pull 4-5 different people from a creative standpoint in one place to come up with a hit. It's not that. Wow. You know what I mean?
I mean, the access is a lot easier. And when you have a lot of people doing the same thing, the value is depreciated.
Right.
These young kids never experienced getting $50,000 a track. I seen a couple of producers on Instagram that have plaques on the wall and Billboard records, and they selling tracks for $25.
Jesus.
I can't, man. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? And then it's like, well, I've sold over 1,000 tracks on whatever platform it is that they work on. I ain't gonna call the platform out, but it's like, okay, 1,000 tracks at $25. That ain't no money
at all.
I won't get out of my bed for that.
I bet you wouldn't.
I ain't getting out the bed for that.
But see, that's why I asked, because I'm sure as a producer, there was that one artist that once that joint got mastered and tracked, you said, I'm here. Right? You just felt it. Like, this is what I work for. But now, like you say, by being so easy access to do it, and a person who may not even appreciate music like that, but they might hear a Lex Luthor beat or somebody else beat, and they say, I'm gonna take this sound, I'm gonna put it on my computer and do it. Then, like you said, it's a little bit harder to even get motivated to do it on that level.
Absolutely, because the labels are exploiting it.
Exactly.
They don't even fly people in to be in the same place to make records anymore. And the A&Rs are following suit, and they promoting this type of behavior. So when you don't have that exclusive experience to where everybody's getting in and creating, they won't even give you paperwork for music until it's almost ready to come out. That's how the system has changed now. The record labels will sit back and watch a rapper put his own album together before they pay one dime towards the creative process of it. And nobody's challenging that or saying, hey, I'm ready. Yeah. I need a budget to record my record. Yeah. And that's why all of the records it's a bunch of people doing music, but there's not a lot of great music coming out of that because there's too many people in a funnel trying to get out.
What do you say about things when you hear people like Sean Cotton say kids not into rap no more, they're more into streamers. They're not looking up to the rappers.
I mean, they're not putting 100% into their craft because everybody's trying to get from one point to the other too quick.
So everybody want to be rich.
You said they care about
so whatever
streaming is more
whatever way they can get rich, that's what they want.
I was in Vegas and I seen 5 kids. No, hell no. 10, I say kids, they 20-something years old, kissing each other. Like an orgy on wheels.
Content. For content. It's
crazy. Sprinter vans. These niggas had money too. It wasn't just like they were broke. They were riding around with 2 Sprinter vans, following each other, getting out. Cameras. They all with they streaming Twitch and everybody. They knew me. One of them, man, that's boss talk. I said, oh shit. Yeah. And he had millions of followers. He said, I know you because I do a YouTube channel too. My YouTube channel is big. I be seeing your content, man, and blah. It's in Vegas. We kicking. I was like, damn. So these kids, they done changed this game.
Yeah.
The game has changed. Not just them changing it. The game has changed. Like,
but when the kids do something.
Well, the thing being is, when I'm saying this is that they're smart enough to pass it forward. But think about, if we want to talk about dating back forward and all that, we didn't have those type of opportunities younger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, a kid don't have to go to college no more to get rich. We used to think you had to go to college, get a job, work at your job 20-some years, and live a decent life. It ain't none of that no more.
I interviewed this guy, comedian, named babe, what the hell? K-Dub.
Country Wayne?
K-Dub.
Oh, K-Dub the comedian. Yeah.
K-Dub. K-Dub said, fuck the 90s. All that old ass shit. He said it was fucked up. A lot of child molesters, all kind of horrible people in the 90s. It wasn't worth a shit. The new shit is way better than the old shit. He wouldn't be willing to go back for anything. Them niggas were messed up. And I go back and forth with him right now. Ever since that interview, I ain't even dropped the interview yet. And me and him argue back and forth. I'm talking about good stuff that happened in the 90s. He's sending me bullshit from the 90s. and then I'll say something about something
The
that's
bullshit
happening
been
new.
going on forever.
That I'll say something about the
bullshit
new
going on right
bullshit.
now.
You understand what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
So do y'all? We was the '90s that bad? Am I tripping?
No.
I thought
I
I,
don't
had
think
a
it was
damn
bad.
good,
The
I had a
thing-
damn good time, man.
The thing,
You know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
about it is, it was a thing of, I would almost say privacy. Now you got the internet, ain't nothing private. There's no blurred lines.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to
private
assume
shit was getting
anything.
a lot of people. They were doing a lot of shit, and it had
In
got a lot
private.
of people that's messed up mentally behind that shit right now.
But that's still going on today, man.
Am I right?
They're just exposing it though. They just
I
exposing.
mean, you can see everything in real time now.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
lot different.
So y'all think y'all kind of agree with K-Dub? This is fucked.
It's fucked up all over. You know, you got this shit in
Shout out
the
to my
90s.
nigga K-Dub, man.
You got this shit in the 90s. Now you got niggas wearing dresses and purses
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
So it's like,
Bro,
you know what I mean? You
bro,
got,
I know y'all don't like to answer questions. You bring shit up like that, it make me think.
I ain't finna wear that shit.
No, I seen Busta Rhymes in a red. I don't know what that shit was.
I
But
seen that
Busta
shit
had,
too.
Busta had that hoe on, but he was wearing that hoe. It looked like a plastic bag wrapped tight
know
up
what that
top
shit is.
and flurried at the bottom. I don't know. I never seen
I
it.
like Busta
I
Rhymes
ain't
too.
saying it. I
You
almost
seen
have
it?
to. No, I didn't. But my
Let
thing
me
is,
pull it up
I'm
for
just
you.
saying
Hold on,
my first intentions when I see certain things, I be wondering if it's AI though, bro. I can't
It
lie
ain't
to
no
you.
AI.
No, that ain't no damn AI, man. I gotta
But
pull
that's
this
an old
up.
picture of Busta. That's not a new picture, right? You talking about the old picture when he used to wear that Bushi shit, his clothing line, Bushi.
Is that
Where
it?
it's like
You
a
know, he be
red.
into that Asian shit. So
Yeah, that was
it
at
ain't
that
really,
moment.
That wasn't really no
Yeah,
dressing
at that moment.
There it is.
Yeah.
Well, you tell me what it is, sir.
It wasn't
I mean,
no
all
dress.
y'all want to do is try to. I mean, I don't know.
These wide leg pants.
No, I don't know. You
said
trying to
wide
tell
leg
me what it
pants.
is.
They almost look like some pants. Show him. It looked like some pants to me.
No, bro.
Some leather. At that.
Well, we got other pictures.
I don't know if it's a dress though.
There it is when he bent a little bit and it flurred open. He had a split in it.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying.
recent. Jeez.
Yeah, that's recent.
Yeah,
He said Jesus.
there it
He
is.
is wild for that.
That's your boy
He
right
is
there.
wild
Shout out
for
to
that.
New York.
There he go.
He like a pack. He like a thing of Twizzlers.
Damn.
I don't know why he did that. I don't know.
Man, some people just take their creativity too
Little
far.
too far.
fam.
That artistic, what he. Okay, he always have been wearing this
I'm
stuff.
telling you, he been doing
Yeah,
that.
Bushi.
didn't
That's
know.
some stuff. Yeah, that was his clothing line. Bushi.
Even like that one right there, that's back when he was leader of the new school.
So he wasn't. He always wore a dress.
Listen, nobody wore it, but at that time it was called Bushi. He was actually selling
Is it
that
a
stuff.
dress or what?
Nah, it ain't a dress.
It ain't a
Is it
dress.
got
It's almost
legs,
like a
pants,
robe.
leg
It's
in
like
it?
a robe.
It's like a robe.
You
gown.
got pants in. It is some pants under the robe.
I ain't
I
never
ain't
seen
looked
it.
up on
Sometimes,
Niggas
sometimes,
should
yeah.
I ain't seen it in
Sometimes.
person.
Bro, it just would you wear it? Let's just see
Nah,
how
we,
real.
you know,
wearing
we
that
play
shit.
it down here in the South. We ain't finna wear that shit.
Y'all ain't wearing.
You
What
just
about
like you just like to see niggas
Just because
reactions.
he's from
Nah,
New
he
York,
from
don't
New
mean-
York.
look, just
He's
because he's
so
from
Any
a,
fashion.
Oh shit! So let's
Yeah,
ask
that's a question
the
for
great
him.
one.
That's a question for him.
Would you wear the?
I would never wear nothing like that.
How far would you go in fashion though?
I would never listen. Let me tell you something. When I went to FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology, right? And I went because at that time you had Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and I used to be like, ain't no gay man dressed better than a straight one. A man that know how to dress, a masculine man that knows how to dress, will always outdress a queer guy, right? Because he's dressing for a different reason. We're dressing for a different reason, right? So, you know, men who are masculine that know how to dress, we're always gonna be flyer. We always gonna be fly. Now, as far as how far as I'm gonna go, shoot, you will never, ever, ever catch me. I won't even go to a Tyler Perry movie. You'll never catch me in anything like that.
Wow, and I don't want people to think that anybody's homophobic.
No, we're not.
We just basically want to wear pants
Absolutely.
if it's okay with y'all.
Mean
That's all
shit.
we ask.
I don't want to do mean
Listen,
shit.
whatever makes you happy, do. But as far as me, I never had that inclination. And I love some fly shit, but I would never, ever. It would never. I could never go into. Let's just say you shopping. I could never go into a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci. Not saying that means you're fly, but I'm just using that as an example and say, do y'all got any new dresses for men? I could never even say that.
Damn.
I could never even say that.
Damn.
You understand? It's just not in me.
Damn.
You got it like
Crazy.
Mr. Lee said. It got to be in you to wear it. It ain't in me to wear it.
I ain't doing that shit.
There you go.
Mr. Lee, what's going on? Talk to me about the music, man. You got a lot of projects coming out.
Yeah.
I know. Who else you looking at? Because you always give me something.
I got this. I'm working on this new Slim Thug record album. That's gonna be crazy.
My nigga,
I
right
just
there.
told you about the Keke record. That's crazy. He got some bangers, man. Like all these old niggas coming back with some
Man.
crazy records. And I got this new artist named Mixed Breed I'm working with.
Okay.
And of course, my jazz album. I dropped a single on that, and I have got another gospel album that I'm working on. So I'm staying busy.
Man, I know y'all heard about Z the Wizard dying at getting shot by one of his friends at the club, man. Man, we've seen killings. People act like it's new, man. My cousin got killed at the Spy Club, I believe it was, back in the days. He was just looking at another nigga car. Nigga came up mad at the other nigga and shot him and straight,
shit.
yeah.
Wow.
On accident. Well, not
Wow.
he shot him. And
Yeah.
it wasn't for him.
Right.
And I remember I was just coming home. I
Innocent
went
bystander.
and spoke at his funeral.
Right.
Mm.
We've seen killings, bro. I was at I was on Malcolm X, which back then it was Oakland, wasn't it? No, was it Henderson? No, what was it?
Oakland.
Oakland. There you go, Oakland. And I walked into was that Henderson Chicken?
You going back too far
Yeah,
from
and
me.
the nigga shot a nigga in the head. I walked in first, and he shot the nigga right there. What I'm telling you, I done seen death in Dallas,
Yeah.
man.
Over
We
and
act like we don't seen death in Dallas. We seen death in Dallas, bro. And I think
It's just
people.
about- it's just about
I
learning
seen
from it.
death in Houston.
Yeah, it's about learning from it now.
You understand
man.
what I'm saying? I seen death in
It's everywhere.
Freeport.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's
Death
everywhere.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Death is outside your door.
So all this, it's you can fancy it up however you want to.
Right.
You go out on New Year's, New Year's Eve,
I'm at the church house.
bro. It can go down.
Yeah.
And we've been knowing that though. Something crazy bound to happen during these and this coming from an older perspective now, but I'm telling you, we knew that what could happen. We knew around the holidays. You start thinking about it when you turn about 27 to about 30. You'll start like, damn. That's
Start paying attention to
yeah, that holiday, man, that's a hell of a holiday, man. Shit, I don't know about going out on them holidays. I lost a lot of niggas on these holidays, man. Yeah. So I stay at the house, I'll be here tomorrow.
I tell my kids that all the time. For real.
So that holiday is serious, ain't it,
I
man?
mean, any day now because the internet niggas just want to be seen.
Yep.
So they tagging themselves where they are and doing all this goofball shit. So when you got niggas that's flexing with you, you ain't even out the way because you letting a nigga know where you at. So you can consequently be somewhere like Z the Wizard was and caught a bullet for somebody else. So I don't go nowhere where I can't control the environment that I'm in. I don't go, man, every artist that I work with, I was, hey man, let's go out. Come on, go to the club. I ain't going to no club, man. Cause I don't know who in there beefing. I don't know what the fuck going on. I got a family to take care of. I'm taking my ass home.
No, I feel you on
Period.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, that sound good at 50, but what about at 25? Yeah, no, see, you niggas is a trip, bro.
No,
nigga, you was a nigga out at the club, nigga,
I
at
never
25.
did that. I never did that
No,
shit.
don't try. You sound
never
smooth,
did that. I
nigga.
never did that
I
shit.
almost was convinced. I
it.
believed you, man, until
I
I
never-
started. God said, look back
Bro,
when he was 22.
When you
That nigga
are,
was at the club.
when
I
you
said,
are,
what?
when you an artist, fam, you gotta stop. Your face is a stop. You know, it's money. So my thing is, I'm not finna let a motherfucker see my face for free.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere if I ain't got top tier motherfucking security around. Not my nigga that's got a gun that's gonna shoot the bitches waving all over
close
the
his
place.
eyes
No,
and
nigga, I
anything.
need certified motherfuckers with me when I'm coming out. So I can know if it's danger there, I know what's going on.
DC, what you think about it? I mean, New Dallas.
It's
The
sad.
music.
Needs to be better.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I would say it. I like to see them make bigger records. I would
No, I
like
mean,
to see some
the
bigger
records-
Have
records.
you heard something that was just mind blowing from New Dallas? Not nothing. And you a nigga.
It all sounds the same to me.
You ain't heard nothing stand out.
I can't say. That's just that. Like, that's the single. They need to ride that for the next 12 months and ride that. I can't say that. I can't say it, at least.
It's like the money is there. The money and the movement is there, but it's something missing.
Man, them kids is working.
Records.
They working in warp speed.
Records.
So everything is coming to them 100 miles an hour. They don't have time to sit around and really just simmer on making records. You know what I mean? I see Montana 700. He recording records in his car. That's his schedule so tight. That man is on the road in the car with Pro Tools going in, his engineer, and he recording records in there. You got them niggas doing 100 features, doing all this type of shit. They don't have the time to sit and concentrate on the technical side of the music.
Okay, wait a damn minute. I'm here. You know me. I got something for you. If you could take a artist that was doing like that and you set him down, could you make a hit?
Absolutely.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. I changed their whole way of looking at shit in 1 hour.
But it goes back to some of the conversation we've been having in this room tonight. Even the process, time spent. Think about these individuals, and I'm not saying they have to do this, but I'm at least saying, create a record, live with a record before you put it out. They're making records and putting it out tomorrow.
It's too fast.
It's
too fast.
Half of these artists, and I'm finna really give a cheat code, and this is a gem. Half of these artists don't even realize and understand the process of setting up a record. The proper way for it to be monetized and handled right and got it all registered right and things of that nature. Back office stuff, I'm gonna say alone. To get paid the right way. They just putting music out. They throwing it's compound interest. And see, that's kind of the sad part about it over the time. That's been something that people don't talk about. These mixtapes, this and that. It just went into that space of just compound interest. Let's throw against the wall and see what stick. And that's not for everybody.
When I said Big X a plug, y'all had a different response.
Because you can tell he lives with his records.
I
just listened the other day and I was riding.
Nigga jamming.
He got 3 verses on a record.
I seen he got 4.
No, I mean?
I seen 6.
Come on,
messed my head up. And it might have been 8 bars apiece. Him and his boys, him and Hood.
Come on,
and him, Hood, and Rose.
2 a.m.
I seen him do
the record itself.
2 verses apiece on that.
That's crazy.
That messed me up.
The record itself, 2 a.m. Him by himself has 3 verses, and that's one of his biggest records as we speak.
And everybody jamming at home.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the Ozzy Brothers sample in it.
He got it.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying that just to the point of talking about making real records.
He back in his bag. He knows something.
Well, he got a formula. He got a formula.
Damn.
He got a formula.
That's different. Y'all talk about this, but how Pooh Shiesty come out and make a 6-minute song go crazy like that?
Well, people wanting that though. They wanted something from him. He got a fan base.
He got a fan base.
You can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
He got a
We're gonna
And
see what
then
the
he
rest of it
dipped
gonna be
out.
like,
I ain't
but-
seen him since he did it.
Well, he's just waiting to drop again.
Dipped out.
They say he in Dallas. You know that, right?
I heard about it.
I heard he in
Yeah,
Dallas.
got the call. Y'all,
They
man,
say
thank
he-
y'all,
they say
man.
he
I'm gonna
Dallas.
wrap this up, guys, man. So, did I miss anything? What is it? Anything I know about the music, the jazz coming? I'm waiting on it. Can I get a sample of it? You shoot that to me?
I just sent it to you.
You did?
Yeah. Look at your phone.
Man, this nigga ain't sent me a text in 30 years. I gotta see that. That nigga still had my number, dog. Bruh, I'm for the
Came prepared too. Sent it straight to you.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Look at it. Look. We
You just sent me a
ending the
lot of
show.
shit.
We ending the show, man.
What is that?
Look at it.
The King, what is 50 Cent doing on? What the hell going on? That's hard, dog.
Yeah.
That's coming?
It's
It's
already
out. That's what's out.
It's out.
Damn, right.
I'm gonna even give you exclusive. The kid he told you about Mixed Breed. We got a mean record coming with him.
Boy, that shit is out. When did it come out?
A couple of weeks ago.
All 3 of them on there?
Yeah.
Boy, that shit hard right there. You see that, dog? I ain't even. That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's some wild shit.
Oh yeah. You working. You working.
Man, say, man, what's up with you, BC? You just said that. You don't like you.
I love you though.
You don't never come around.
I love
and
you
shit,
though.
man, like you supposed to. You don't even call me no more. What happened to us?
Well, you know, I was in Oklahoma getting to it.
You gotta call me, dog. We used to sit and talk. I be going driving. I can remember talking to BC. I'm riding right.
Yeah.
I be like, BC, I'm talking crazy. That nigga call me just a real nigga talk. He gonna go off. He gonna give me something. Even for the trip. I know that's why you were calling me, nigga.
Oh yeah, keep me up.
We have
Keep
a good
what's going on.
time, man.
This was
Dre, is that why you called me too? Just because you know we gonna talk.
me and you argue, so.
He said, "Me and you argue."
Me and you argue. We don't.
He from the East Coast.
Me and
It
him
only
argue.
makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
People
for
that
sure.
but tell him, people that really be like, man, you don't ride with the East Coast. I got a lot of East Coast partners, dog.
Listen, Boss Talk started, 2013, me and you arguing over, you used to call me, yo, tell them about this, tell them about that, tell them about That's how Boss Talk started.
We be
That's
arguing.
funny. But I have one more question, Mr. Lee.
Okay.
Since it's my first time, like, really conversing with you, sonically, outside of yourself, 2 producers you love.
Man, why you gonna do me like that, man?
He got a lot of partners too. He got an all that. That's funny.
That's a hard.
Okay, we'll push that one to the side,
no,
right?
Hell, we won't make that nigga stand on that. It's Boss Talk. And they can't say 2 people. Supposed to be a businessman been in the industry forever, dealing with music, plaques after plaques.
I'm gonna put you like this.
Okay.
I'm working with a guy that's a long.
Okay.
We have long history together. And I
Okay.
don't think that he get enough shine.
All right.
And that's DJ Beto from Houston.
Okay.
DJ Beto, he ain't been on Boss Talk. That's the only reason.
DJ
That's the
Beto
only reason he
from
don't be
Houston.
coming up. Like I done heard his name. I think he called me one day,
He hard.
but
Okay.
after a while, I think he goes like, "Man, I don't know if I want to meet that nigga wild over there." Boss."
Nah, you
I
bring
ain't
him on
heard
there.
from him.
Get him on there.
But I know it. I hear me. I talk.
DJ Beto is definitely one of them guys. And I mean, shit, bro. I'm gonna shout out Mike and Keys too. You know what I mean?
Really?
Mike and Keys, that's the nephews. They hard. You know what I mean? They continuously evolve musically.
All right.
I like listening to their stuff.
And the last one that I have for you is if you had to do an EP or a full album, 13 tracks, and you had one artist, they'd be like, yo, Mr. Lee, pick your artist to do a feature album with. Full 13 tracks, who?
Scarface.
That nigga bad, ain't he, man?
Scarface.
Say no more.
I can't. I
rock
can't
with
lie.
that.
That's a bad nigga
That's
right
it.
there.
That's the greatest rapper in the world to me. So Scarface, and then if I had to choose another person that I'm already doing this stuff with, that's right, that's here still, I just go with LD 300. That's my name.
Okay.
Al D300, you need to listen to that boy. But let me just say this: can Scarface make music right now?
Absolutely.
Where it's at? He just don't feel like it's
Don't
enough
choose it.
money. It ain't.
He don't
when
like
the
the back
business-
office and
when the-
stuff.
when the
It's
business
what?
is
He don't
not
like
good.
streaming. He don't
Yeah.
like none of that. He's,
So he
he's
don't wanna
anti-
deal with
He's
it.
anti. Not it. He don't like none of the structure.
That's why we ain't heard from Scarface.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason why.
Absolutely.
He ain't doing it. Kanye ain't doing it. Y'all
He ain't
they
giving
doing.
them. Man, Face ain't gonna give his music away.
Timberland say he gonna come out with an AI artist so he can play like he
He did
doing
it.
it.
He jamming
He
too.
did it.
But he on their ass with it.
He did it.
Yep.
He did it.
So basically, you saying that they need to change this game in order to get our
It's
audience.
gonna change it, man. AI is not gonna do anything but make people get more creative and make them work harder.
Mm.
You know, you
I think
either
so,
gonna
too.
you either gonna eat or get ate,
Wow,
and that's it. And it ain't no in between.
wow, man. BC, what I mean, do you see? What do you see? Do you look for artists anymore? Do you deal with looking for? Nigga, you ain't doing no looking for no artists. Nigga, you looking for that dope up there? And,
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I'm
You
still.
don't give
You
a
know,
damn about the
I'm
music,
still.
huh?
I'm still.
That
I'm
you're
still-
the reason we not doing like we supposed to do.
What you mean?
You gotta bring these artists, man.
Well, nah, don't blame you. Blaming some shit on me. You crazy? No, I do still have the passion for the artists. You know, I'm excited about this kid. We finna work with. You know, so you're gonna see him a lot, and I'm just excited about the ventures and stuff we got business wise with Lee and things of that
That's
nature. I'm
all
just trying
y'all
to
worry
business,
about. I
you
don't
know?
like that, man. Y'all the business wise. Y'all
Well, you know,
it's
it's
you know
it's
the money
where I'm
shift.
sitting
Y'all
now.
gonna shift. I see what's going on.
So you
man.
got to remember, with you speaking of shifting, with growing, elevating, hitting ceilings and things, you gotta figure out the next thing, bro.
Yeah.
And I've mastered that space. You know what I mean? Like being honest, it's the only thing I can really do is go take a career and go to newer heights. I don't have to deal with 1,000 different people no more. You know what I mean?
What about
I don't really choose to be.
Did AI change anything in the producing world?
Yeah, it changed a lot.
But you didn't change with it.
Man, I'm a mess of all of those tools.
He like, I'm not gonna be dealing with everything.
Nah.
Cause I
He
see
embraces it. He
you
embraces
embrace
that.
all of it.
I'm a
he's a
mess
tech
of all
head.
of that shit, bro.
He's a tech head, bro.
I was one of the first
He's a
niggas to
tech
make
head.
tracks on
Yeah,
laptops.
he's a tech head.
He was the first, so
Yeah.
you like to see the
I know how to
change.
take shit and just get what I want out of it and let it be what it is.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yeah.
AI doing no
Yeah.
tracks for me doing none of that shit. But it has upsides, just like everything else, and it got downsides. The downside is you got niggas that can make music that don't know how to make none. But that shit don't matter to me because you still not gonna be able to outwork me or out-create me.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you listening to.
You ain't hearing what you hear.
Nah.
At all.
Ain't gonna happen.
Wow, man. Well, all I can say is, guys, I enjoyed this segment. Really, I did, man. How can people get a hold of you if they're trying to reach out? You're
Southern Fried Marketing. On all platforms.
Man, that's hard. Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee 713, man. Shout out to my kid, Ari Capelite. Y'all follow him on Instagram, too. Yeah. He's been doing some stuff with me. We got one record we just co-produced together, so that's my first one with him.
And Mr. Lee will be back in probably a couple months. This is what we do. So y'all can get ready to see a lot of Mr. Lee 2026 because he will be on Boss Talk 101.
Books and all kind of stuff coming up.
He just coming anyway.
Documentaries.
Bring the books, whatever. Put them over here, but he coming.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem.
Yes,
I'm coming.
Yes.
What's up with you, Dre?
Hey, no. After this podcast, I'll be serving chicken dinners right outside the show. And y'all just check me out, man.
Man, y'all, Drake flew in for this for me, so that's how cool me and this cat is. He flew in so we could interview Mr. Lee today. We can hang out. We planning on doing a lot of things together. Y'all see him doing the reviews with me. Him, OG Pyru, Reality TV, and my boy Spook. So I got a whole. I'm still in the morning show concept. I'm finna bring my people. It's up.
It's
up.
Okay.
It's up.
Okay.
What I'm talking about.
So it's still in the morning show.
Real quick,
taking it all the way to the reviews, and we finna cut up. We changing our game.
That's good.
Right?
That's good.
Yeah, you have to. Times change.
Talk about elevating.
Yeah.
You can't keep doing the same
Gotta
thing
keep working,
and get
man.
different results, brother.
No,
I got Wise to feed, so we gotta keep working, man.
Wise. He's an S and a Z.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you add that one, Jay.
Second, man, it's been another great segment, man. A Boss Talk 101. What a boss's talk.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, bitch.